everyone, in today's class we'll be using the magic circle. Most of the exercises will be focused on legs and shoulder muscles. We'll be moving from one exercise into the other with minimal rest time in between. Some of the exercises may feel a little bit advanced, but don't worry, I'll show you some modifications to go with. Try to concentrate on keeping your body symmetric, so you want both sides of the body to work the same way. Grab your circle and let's get moving. Stand with your feet a fist width apart, all the toes facing straight forward, and just feel that you've got equal weight on both feet. Now feel the spine grow tall, the shoulders become broad. Take a breath in and just exhale. Chin goes down to your chest and just fold your body down over your legs. Kind of feel like your body melts down over the thighs. Look up towards your tummy. As you exhale, restack the vertebra coming back up to the top. We go another 2 times.
All we really have is time. All we really have is time. I don't wanna waste it on anybody.
From here, you want to keep equal weight on all the toes. You want to still keep your feet equally heavy. And now just bend in your knees. You want to feel the spine lengthen out, shoulders remain broad, your arms stay relaxed, and just straighten out your legs. So we're just bending in the knees. You want to keep your hips, your shoulders right above one another. Try to keep your heels down on the floor. This is just to warm up the ankles. It helps to stretch out the calves, stretch out your Achilles. The last one, you can stay at the bottom. Feel like someone holds around your waist and pulls your hips backwards. So when you look down, you can see all of your toes. Your arms can now just reach forward, lift your arms up in line with your ears, and start pulsing your arms further back. Now you can straighten out the legs to the top. We're going to a bit more of a squat movement. So sitting down low, reaching your arms forward. Still make sure your tummy is tight around your waist. Your arms reach forward as far as possible. Keep your shoulders broad. You want to keep your knees in line with the second and third toe. Almost feel like you've got something in between the knees to hold on to. So you want to make sure your knees don't fall out to the sides. The last one, we're going to stay at the bottom. Cross your arms. Wrap your tummy even tighter. Make sure your tummy holds on. You want to connect pubic bone with your belly button. Both heels lift off the floor. Sink your heels down. Lifting up again, 2.
I don't wanna waste it on anybody.
Reach your arms forward. You can straighten out the legs. And we go again. From here, lift the arms up in line with your ears. You want to form a straight line from your fingertips down to your sit bone. One arm comes down, reaches back and look towards that hand. Now switch your arms. Both arms reach out to the front and you can straighten out the legs. Just make sure you've got some space behind you. So I'm going to take a little step forward just to give myself a bit more space. Hands go on the hips. You're going to take a step backwards and just sink down and straighten the legs again. can reach your arms out to the front, straighten out the back leg, place all the body weight on your front leg, and I'll try to lift that back foot off the floor, holding it. Feet comes together, you can straighten out the legs. We switch sides. Arms to reach out, straighten the back leg, all the body weight on the front leg, just lift that foot and hold. Feet comes together, you can straighten out the legs. We've got one more squat variation left here. You can take your feet a bit wider apart, sitting down. And now from there, you're going to go down to the knees and stand up, back in your squat. Now start with the other leg going down first. And straighten the legs out, reach your arms back. Try to press your hips past your toes. Aim your chest bone up high. Give a breath out and you can just roll all the way down over the floor. From here, bend your knees. Without falling, hold on to your shins, roll to your shoulders, and exhale, come back up to a stand. Now you can grab your circle. We're going to start with the feet inside of the circle and place the circle just past your knees on your thigh muscles. Now you can lie down on your back, hands down next to your sides. Shoulders feel equally heavy on the floor, hips remain equally heavy, and just make sure that your neck is lengthened out over the mat. You want to feel like your knees gently press into the circles. You don't want to try and break the circle quite yet. Just feel that there's a bit of resistance there. On your exhale, tuck the pelvis in and roll up. One by one, allow the vertebra to just melt back down. At the top, try to push your knees past your toes. Now we add to it, so roll up to the top, knees pushing past your toes, glutes holding on, and your knees push into the circle for 3, again 2, one more time, and now make your way down. Tailbone melts back to a neutral. We go again, rolling to the top, breathing out, 1, 2, 3, make your way down. Reach your arms straight up to the top. Squeeze your palms together. Imprint your lower back. Feet touch each other and I'll lift your legs to the top. Without your hips moving, see how far down your legs can go. And exhale to pull back up. Grab hold of the circle, take it out, and I'll place it in between your legs. Now the feet goes back down, hands next to your sides. Roll up to a pelvic curl. Add those squeezes. One more time. Arms can reach up again, palms pressing against one another. Get your toes to find each other. Sink your lower back down and bring the legs to the top. So only as far as you can keep your lower back down. Take your feet to the mat and pull the legs back up. Your hands can take hold of the circle, place one foot down, then the other. Make sure you've got the heel of the hand on the circle, all the fingers are reaching forward. As you breathe in, reach your arms to the back. And as you exhale, lift your arms up, curl the head and chest up. You can slide your legs out and let the entire body lift up to a seated position. Keep the legs out straight as you roll down. From your last one, you're going to roll back down towards the lower back. Pull the knees in, lift your legs up, and place the circle in between your ankles. Your arms come down next to your sides, shoulders melt into the floor, and I'll try to start off with your legs at a 45-degree angle, something between 60 and 45 degrees. You want to feel those tummy muscles working a bit here. Now we exhale, pull the legs up to a 90 degree. Now keep on exhaling and you lift your legs up. Take the legs over your head. Feel like your sit bones lift even higher. Try to flex your feet and one by one, let your vertebrae sink back down. And let your legs come back to your starting angle. From your last one, you're going to Pull the legs in, starting off the same way. But now as you go down, just roll down on the one side of your body. Let your legs kind of draw a smiley face. And I'll roll up on the other side. Going down the same way. And rolling up on the other side. Now in the other direction. You can bend your legs, grab hold of the circle, and you can come up to a sit. You can place the circle down when we are done with it for today. You can stand on your knees in the middle of your mat. You want to go down to one hand. Automatically one leg will lift up. You can straighten out that leg. Make sure this bottom arm isn't becoming heavier and your body is sinking down through it. You want to push away, lifting your shoulder away from you. Place your top hand behind your head. Keep the shoulders broad. Make sure your tummy muscles hold on tight as you bring this leg to a hip height. From here, you swing the leg forward as much as you can without your body swaying back. Point your toes and move your leg all the way to the back. Keep this leg straight. Flex your foot. The entire body is going to turn. Stepping down onto that straight leg. Both arms push the floor away. And get your hips to rise up a little bit. Now this hanging leg is going to reach to the back. Bend it in. Now hold your plank. From here, we're going to bend the elbows and lift back up to the top. Aim with your hips up to the ceiling. Chest bone trying to get closer to your knees. The leg furthest from your screen can come all the way to the front. Did you see how low down both hips can sink? Both hands come to the middle. Just flip this back leg around so your toes and knees pointing up to the ceiling. This foot can turn to face forward as well. And just allow the hips to sink down as low as you can. Keep this heel on the ground. Make sure the spine muscle stays engaged. With the help of your arms, you can switch over to the other side. You're starting off with these stretches. Sinking down low. Thigh muscles engaged. You can turn your entire body. Keep your back straight. And you see how low down your hips can sink. You're just reversing the previous series. From here, you can pull your leg in, stepping out, and hold your plank. So you bend this leg, stretch it to the back, pull your knee in. The leg furthest from the screen, you pull in, and the entire body now just turns. Top hand goes behind your head, top leg lifts in line with your hip, and we end with the side kicks. You can pull your knees back to each other, coming all the way up to the top. We're switching sides. But now you can go down onto your elbow. You're going to keep the legs bent. Top hand remains behind your head. And as you exhale, just lift your hips. Hold it at the top. Top arm can reach out high. Top leg can reach out far. Coming back from here, bring your top hand all the way in, and you just go back into an elbow plank. Now from here, we're going to come up onto the one hand, up onto the other. Starting with the same arm, down on the elbow, down on the elbow. Again, up on the hand and hand, elbow, elbow. End on your hands. On your last exhale, lift the hips up high. You can come back to your front. Now to keep your flow, you can just turn onto your other side. For the sake of not turning my back on you, I'm going to turn to the other side of my mat. So you have this elbow under your shoulder, knees bent, top hand behind your head, and exhale, lift your hips. Hold it at the top. Top arm reaching high. Top leg reaching out far. And hold there. You can bring your legs back in. Top hand comes back for your elbow plank. From here, we're going to come up onto one hand, up onto the other. Down on the elbow, down on the elbow. On your last exhale, lift those hips up high. From here, get some traction under your hands, pull the body forward, and you can lie down on your stomach. Relax your feet, place one hand on top of the other, before you can just rest on your hands. Bend the one leg in, that hand can grab hold of your leg, and I'll try to get the shoulder close to the floor as you exhale. As you breathe in, release your foot into your hand. Along with the next in-breath, lift the head, lift the chest. And exhale, sink down. You can let go of that ankle. We switch sides. So just the shoulder sinks down as you exhale. As you breathe in, lift your foot. With the next in-breath, lift the head and chest. You can let go of that foot. Try to get both hands behind your back, fingers interlaced, elbows sink down, and you can just turn your head to one side. See if your shoulders, elbows, and cheekbone can touch the floor. As you breathe in, you slide the hands past the hips, aiming your chest bone forward. Now switch sides, turning your head the other way, and slide your hands back up. See if this cheekbone can be heavy. Stay at the top now. Move your hands all the way out to the front. Palms pressing into the floor. Chest bone aiming past the longest fingertips. Tighten the thigh muscles. Tighten your glutes, and I'll try to lift your feet just a little bit off the ground. You can lift one leg higher up, along with the opposite arm, and we just continue to switch sides. Now you can slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Try to lift your hip bones a little bit off the ground. Press into your hands. See if your chest can be just that height as your hips. And on your exhale, lift the entire body, pushing your body weight back into your heels. And now sink your forehead and chest bone down as low as possible. Great, if you can also feel the upper body and legs being tired and worked, hit the like button and drop a comment. Before you leave, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you won't miss out on next week's class.
Thanks for joining me in this session.